If you watch at all regularly, you know we like to end our shows with pictures people send us of the creative ways they've been finding to keep up spirits. And many have turned to jigsaw puzzles, like Rosanna, who sent in this Fenway Park puzzle, Adelaide, who sent in a New York Times puzzle, and Alexis, who sent in a New Yorker one, and Candy, who sent us this donut puzzle last week and is now catching us up with her progress on a new one. But the problem many newfound puzzle enthusiasts have been encountering, where to find the next one. And the puzzle industry has been racing to keep up. I'm joined now by the vice president of Newton-based puzzle company Ceaco, Jason Schneider. Welcome, Jason.
Thanks for having me.
Could you ever have imagined 6 months ago, or even at Christmas, that there would be such a demand for jigsaw puzzles?
No, I mean, I've been doing this for 20 years and we've never seen anything like it. Christmas is always a really big selling season for us, but it's got nothing on the past month of us this year. It's just been unbelievable.
Yeah, I heard that one day in March you sold more puzzles than the entire Christmas season.
Through our website, yes, we did. Yeah, not overall, but our website, it was amazing. We just saw people ticking up. It was just jaw-dropping. Everybody in the company could not believe it.
So how do you think this phenomenon got going? I know that at my house, somebody laid one out. I didn't do it, but somebody else did. And then, actually, it was at Christmas before this day. And then somebody else laid out another one. And then before I knew it, everybody was doing them during, starting in early March. And now it's just taken off. Did it start on the internet, do you think, or was it really just something to do, a pastime?
I really think, well, if you haven't noticed, people have a lot more time on their hands. And a jigsaw puzzle, I can't think of a better way to pass the time. It's a great way to engage your brain. You have this massive thing that you've got to put back together. Massive, obviously, if you're doing a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, maybe not so massive for a 300-piece puzzle, but it does take time, and it really does help to focus your mind. A lot of people find it very zen, almost very calming to kind of be on that hunt and peck for the right piece that fits the right space. So it is a really wonderful activity for families and individuals to do.
Now, I understand Australia has declared the puzzle business an essential service because there's such a demand. It's not here. It's not true here. So how are you keeping up the demand? How are you getting workers? How are you putting these puzzles together?
It's challenging because we are a Massachusetts-based company. We're produced here in Massachusetts. And because of the governor's orders, we can't produce any more puzzles. We are at a shutdown level. Our factory shut down. And we talked about maybe lobbying the governor. Governor, if you're watching, puzzles are an essential part of people's lives. They really are. They're helping everybody stay sane. And so we're hopeful that in the next few weeks or so, as things hopefully ease up, that we can get back online and get puzzles out because we simply just can't keep up with demand.
So what is it? How do you do this? Is it somebody comes up with a design? Is it a photograph? I've always wondered about the shapes because virtually every puzzle has the same little shapes. I mean, they're all the same, but who comes up with that?
In fact, we have die makers, people whose careers are to make these specialty dies that, the puzzles come in all different shapes, as you point out, like here's a puzzle piece that most people recognize and know about, but there are people who spend their time crafting these metal dies that go and stamp out the puzzle. If you think of like a giant hole puncher, this is a really fine hole puncher that does pieces in specific shapes. We've got a really neat series of we have a unique die, so no two pieces are the same. And so each puzzle has almost a snowflake effect to it, right? You're doing one and then you do another one and you can't really match the pieces together.
Okay, so you struck on something here because my grandmother used to be a jigsaw puzzle doer. And she always went by the shape of the piece, not the color.
That's right.
But is that, give some tips to people who are sweating over these puzzles right now.
Well, first of all, everybody probably knows start with the edges, right? Build the edge because you can find the flat edge. But then once you look for shapes and you look for patterns and colors, sorting by colors is always good. We're doing a big donut shape puzzle, much like the person who sent theirs in. And it's great to find the donuts that are all the right color matching each other, like the pink donut, then the green one, put those pieces together, then start looking for shapes and what interlocks. And that's really what's nice about our puzzles is they've got these unique curves and twists to it. And you can find the places where they snap in together.
So if you can't produce new ones, have you thought of starting up a used puzzle business? Like they cycle them back to you ship them back out. I mean, people aren't going to want to do the same puzzle twice.
No, we've seen through Facebook groups and through neighborhood groups, we've heard about puzzle swaps. This is a great way to kind of, obviously at a distance, connect with your community and to see what puzzles everybody has in their in their basements, on their shelves. And of course, I think that we believe that this will pass, and we will have more jigsaw puzzles produced.
Yeah.
We are ready, we're ready to turn on the engine as soon as it happens, because the demand has just been set to a level where we know that once we're back online, we're going to be shipping thousands of these by the day.
And is there any other game that's taken off like this that's kind of a group activity? I mean, I can't think of one. I mean, I'm a word person, but that's not a group activity.
Oh, gosh, there are lots of fun games. So, a whole division of our company is producing family games. We're known for our Game Right brand, which makes games that are such household hits like Slamwich and Rat-a-Tat-Cat. There's been a bunch of new ones that have come up the past year or so. Sushi Go has been the one that people have been going to. I don't even know if it's probably right up there. Yeah, that's a really fun card game that people have been playing. It's one of our best sellers, and it's a great way to pass the time. It does make you hungry for sushi. I will warn you about that. But it has become a big international hit for us. Okay,
listen, the ultimate puzzle doer's question. Is it fair or cheating to look at the box cover when you're putting the puzzle together?
That's a great question. I just guess it depends how hardcore you are. Most people do look at the box. Actually, we include a poster, an oversized poster that comes with it, because people do need a reference point. It's hard to go blind. You're a real puzzle maven if you do it without looking at the box or the poster.
Oh, yeah, no, I've got a couple of friends who say it's cheating to look at the box or the poster.
I wouldn't go that far. I think we actually get complaints when there isn't a puzzle poster or something to look at. So I think this day and age, you're okay just taking it, because it's not going to be identical anyway.
All right. Jason Schneider, thanks for offering some levity and fun to this horrible situation. Thanks for coming on.
My pleasure. Be out there, get some puzzling going on.
All right.